weekend. I'll try to wait till some people get in here before I start blabbing away. I always blab on these things, and then seems like nobody's ever on when I'm saying the good stuff. What's up, though? How's everybody's weekend? Sunday. Hope everybody had a successful Sunday. You know, can't let these days go to waste either, just because it's a Sunday or a Saturday. Or gotta take full advantage of those days too. Take advantage of every day. Hope everybody had a good weekend so far. It's not over yet, but it's coming to an end. It's gonna start that work week back up if y'all work. Get some positive energy rolling up in here so we can snowball that into Monday. Hopefully everybody that's on my is a subscriber of mine has the same mindset that I have, or I'm trying to have. Try to be positive every day. It's Monday, we got to go back to work, but make sure every day counts. It don't matter. Otherwise, we just gonna vibe out here with the birds like usual. A little peace and serenity out here. I like nature. I love nature, actually. It's kind of odd though, because I love nature, but at the same time, I don't know if I could live off grid in a cabin somewhere and just be totally secluded. I don't know. Sounds nice, but I don't know. I don't know how long I would last. We have to find out one of these days. Go camping. I do want to do some camping this. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How was your weekend? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Work week right around the corner. A couple of hours. Going to bed, waking up, headed to the job. Okay. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Tell me something positive. That's what we're doing. We gotta get some positivity rolling up on here. Hey, how you doing? What's up, dope girl? Man, we're trying to get some positive vibes flowing up in here. Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a successful Sunday. And we're gonna try to roll some positivity into the Monday work week. Cause it seems like every time I go anywhere on a Monday, I always just hear people saying, it's Monday, and they're always complaining. It's like, why can't we just be thankful that we're alive and well and we're going to a job, or we're going, you know what I mean? Everybody's just so negative. Okay, thank you. Sending some your way too. How was your weekend? What'd you guys do this weekend? Got a lot of things to do? Man, I just got off work. Could have been off today and been lazy, but just relaxed, which are good some days, but I decided to go make a little extra money, I know, right? Nice. Yep. Yeah. The It's kind of a double-edged sword because the overtime's nice, right? Makes that paycheck look way nicer, but it definitely sucks that you only get a couple of days to chill on the weekend to actually catch up on things and grocery shop and just hang out with your loved ones. But at the same time, it's like that money calling. So I try to rotate. Oh, what's up from Poland? Hey, what's going on? How you doing? How's Poland treating you? What's the weather like out there? It's like, I'd say it's about 55 degrees where I'm at right now. Springtime. Where you from, if you don't mind me asking? I'm in America. I live in America. Hey Nancy, how you doing? Hope you're having a successful Sunday. Doing something positive today. Just getting on here to say hi to everybody. I live by St. Louis. I live in St. Louis. What about you? What about you? Where y'all from? How y'all weekend? Would y'all get accomplished, if anything? Did you get just some quality family time? Did you get some laundry done? Get some grocery shopping done? Okay, Cali. I just had a friend that just went out to Cali. Tell me it was beautiful out there. He went to Universal Studios. Atlanta. Okay, got a Georgia. Got some Georgia activity in here. That's what I need to go. I actually have a family member in Atlanta that's invited me a few times, but I just haven't made it out there yet. Spent the last 2 weeks alone. I don't like that. Hey, all cracked up. I know, right? I hear a lot of bad things. I don't want to get into politics on here, but yeah, I've just heard a lot of bad things happening in California. It seems like, they used to be one of the major states that everybody wanted to live in, and now that just seems like they just let it go run downhill, like they just don't care about people. So I don't know. Haven't lived out there. I have been out there though. I've been it was a long time ago. It was when I was like 8 years old. I went to Universal Studios, I went to Disneyland, and I went to SeaWorld all in one trip. It was pretty sweet. First time I ever been to a beach. I remember like it was yesterday, and I was only either seven or eight. Can't really remember exactly what year, but around that age. I remember like it was yesterday. All right, trailer. I'll see you later. Trala, lala. I'm not really know how to pronounce your name, but hey, thanks for popping in and saying what's up. Appreciate it. Yeah, I still got some stuff I gotta do too, honestly. I just hate going grocery shopping. I want to start doing like other people do and just order their groceries and get it delivered to them. That's what I should start doing, but I'm kind of weird. I like to go in the store and I like being able to pick out, you know what I mean? Because you might see something that you normally don't get. But it's like every time I go, because I usually just go to Walmart to do all my shopping. And it's annoying because, man, there's just no workers there anymore. There used to go to Walmart and there would always be workers that would help you, and they'd have the vest that says, "How can I help you?" And now there's no workers to be found anywhere if you need to ask any question. There's no cashiers. You just got a couple of people standing in the self-checkout. So the only workers that I ever see are the ones that are shopping for other people. And they're always hogging up the aisles. As soon as you try to stop to look at something, it's like somebody's right behind you. Like, can I see that? Can I get past? Can I come right there? So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm just out here enjoying some, I had to work indoors all day. So I'm trying to come outside, and a little gloomy today, a little cloudy, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm still going to come out here and enjoy some of this fresh air. Got birds chirping. Yeah, that's all I need is a little rest and relaxation, Kick back a little bit, see what you guys are doing. Trying to think of different things. I was going to make some more videos and put them on there, but try to build up a following a little more. Try to drop some more content. But it's kind of, I'm not gonna say I got let down, but it's just like, you put time and energy into videos and try to uplift people and talk about certain things, but positivity doesn't sell, so it seems like it doesn't get that great of reaction compared to negativity. So, but yeah, I don't know. I ain't really got too much to say today. Kind of tired, honestly. I got up super early. Worked yesterday and today, so I haven't even had a day off in 2 weeks. But it's okay though, because I'm young and I gotta get it while I can. Because the bills don't stop coming. I ordered some new workout equipment, so we'll be testing that out probably on tomorrow's live if it comes in. I order on Amazon. Usually they come the next day, but for whatever reason it hasn't came yet, so I know it'll at least be here by tomorrow. But I got these, I don't know if you guys ever used resistant band before. Different resistance bands. Each one is like a different like weight, and they're harder to pull. They're really good to stretch with, and like you're like a pre-workout. You just stretch and get the muscles loose. And you actually do a lot with them. I need to watch some more videos on them, but I see a lot of people using them. Keep the muscle fibers and the ligaments stretched out. Keep them firing. Even on days where you don't feel like lifting heavy weights, you can just bust those out and stretch them. What else did I order? I ordered some new headphones. There was some like $300 headphones on Amazon I got for like 20 bucks. Those already did come in, and they work great. And I didn't know, because sometimes, you know, you never know what you're going to get on Amazon sometimes, especially when it's an off-brand. But man, those sort of things are louder than the Beats by Dre that I got that I did pay $300 for. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Ooh. What y'all got going on this evening? Any cool movies? Anybody go see any cool movies or TV shows or anything interesting going on in the world? Let me know. Let me know. I'm kind of shut off from the world, honestly. I don't really get on too many social media. YouTube is pretty much the only thing I really even like doing, but I'm not really on any of the other apps. So I really try to stay a little bit disconnected from all the bull crap that's going on in the world, but at the same time, I like to know a little bit. You know, I want to be a little bit informed of what's going on, but for the most part, I know it's all just BS. Tell y'all a crazy story once I get some more people in here. Let me know if y'all want me to tell y'all a crazy story I just heard while I was at work. Uh-oh. Something happened out here, police siren. Somebody got pulled over, or accident or something. Something's going on. Anybody watching any sports? There's a lot of playoffs going on right now. I think we got some MLB games that are kicking off. We got NHL playoffs going on. Got the NBA playoffs going on, or road to the playoffs, I guess. So I don't be watching. I watched some UFC fights last night. I don't know what kind of sports you guys like, or if you guys like any sports at all, but I'm a big UFC fan. And I mean, they were pretty good last night, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of good fights. One thing I love doing on Saturdays, kick back and watch some fights. Man, it takes a lot of heart and courage to get in that ring, I'll tell you that. The people that have made it there, man, they got a story to tell, because they went through a lot to get there. To make it to the UFC, you got to put in a lot of work to get noticed by them. So anybody who's made it, even if you don't do that great, hey, you made it. So So number way. She said, come on down. Hey, I would. Everybody get off. Everybody get off. I was too boring for him. I'm boring. It's alright though. I don't really. I'm not really a big yeller. I know a lot of people like getting on people's lives when people are like yelling into the screen and they got a lot to say. I mean, I like just being chill and relaxing and talking to y'all, but I'm not gonna sit here and yell. I know a lot of people like that. Ah, what's going on? Whoa, whoa, whoa. All the theatrics. I'm not a theatrical person though, so trying to think of what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all eating for dinner tonight. Pea soup. Ugh. I don't know if I can get behind pea soup. Not a big soup fan myself, unfortunately. And if I did have soup, it wouldn't be pea soup. But to each his own. That's why I love everybody, and everybody's got, that's what makes everybody unique. Yeah. I baked some chicken. I'm trying to be on a healthy diet, but man, I tell people, see, here's the thing. I just want people to be healthy or healthier than they may be right now, but being like totally just like super strict for years, and like I don't think I can ever do that. I just want to be at a decent weight where I'm not carrying a bunch of body fat, and when I go to the doctor, my cholesterol is good, my blood pressure is good, things of that nature. My oxygen levels are good, so that's what I want. But I'm now trying to get other people to be at least healthier than they are, because pretty much everybody that I know is out of shape. I only know a few people that aren't. Let me try to think. Let me think of somebody who's one person that's not out of shape. Pretty much everybody I know is out of shape, which is crazy because I try to talk to them all the time and just kind of, because they always say like, oh man, they always give me like compliments or something, like, oh man, I wish I was your size, or this and that, like. But then I'll be like, well, hey, here, I can give you a couple tips on how to lose some weight. All you gotta do is, it works. But diet is the hardest part. People think that working out's hard, and it kind of is, if you're new to it, because you gotta, it's work. You gotta put yourself through some pain to get results, and you gotta, get up and get dressed and go to the gym and, sign up for a gym membership and do all that kind of stuff. And, it gets, it takes a lot. It does. But it's worth it. Because after you get done working out, then, you feel like you're on top of the world because you accomplished something. You put yourself through some adversity, which in return gets your, build your mind and your, that's what I do it for. I do it for mental clarity. I go in there, might be having a stressful day or a long day at work, or when I first wake up, I go in there before I go to work and I just let go of any negative energy. And then by the time I get to work, I'm happy as can be. That's what a lot of people think, that going to the gym is just for the physical, like for people that are like narcissistic and they just care about what they look like and this, that, and the other. Like, well, when you you know, when you look good, you feel good, and that's a fact. But you know, what a lot of people don't know is that you can gain a lot of psychological benefits from it because you're getting rid of all the negativity. Like, you know, there's people that are always just aggressive no matter what, but for the most part, most people that tell me, you know, you go in there and you might be going having, you know, issues in a relationship or issues with a friend or financial issues or, you know, or somebody in your family's sick or you're sick or, you know, just a million things that people could be going through in their life. And, you know, you go to the gym and you just let it all out there so that way you don't sit there and take it out on other people. Take it out on them weights. And a lot of people think you got to go in there and be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like, no. You literally could go in there and do a 45-minute workout. You know, you do got to push yourself a little bit, but when you first start, you don't. You just got to go. You just got to get on that routine because then it becomes routine. It's like, okay, this is easy now. Okay, I'm used to getting up early, or I'm used to going after work, and you know, we all got busy lives, but you know, once you start doing it, and you get that adrenaline rush. Man, there's no better feeling. You know, I used to be a heavy drinker. I used to be a heavy smoker. I used to be addicted to food. Uh, just all kinds of stuff, like, and just all putting poison and negativity in my body. But once I started going to the gym, it made me just release all that. It's like, you know, feels way better getting a natural high from exercising than it does from getting super drunk or, you know, or partying all night long and having a headache. Like, there's a few people that know. If you know, you know. You know, I tell everybody, at least give it a shot. Anybody who's battling addiction, you go to the gym and try to use that as a way, a vector to. All right, bro. You too. You too. Next time, talk a little more, man. I'll engage. It's all good. Yep. All right, new potato. Yeah. If you don't want to talk about what I'm talking about, hey, I'm down to talk about whatever. So next time, just let me know what you want to talk about. We can talk about it. Otherwise, I guess got a free ball and come whatever comes to my head. So you never know what that might be. But today, we're just talking about battling addiction. And I know it's tough. A lot of people don't even have alcohol addiction. They got food addictions. And it's sad because, man, they can know they got bad health. And guess what they still do? Eat like crap. And it's hard because it ain't really, some of it's their fault. I can't just be if I'm going to be totally honest, you know. It's somewhat your fault because you know better. But with that being said, it's part of people's cultures to eat like that. It's part of people's basically their genetics because, I mean, their family ate like that their whole life. So, I mean, if their family eats like that, you know, their great-grandparents ate a certain way, their grandparents ate a certain way, their mom and dad ate a certain way. So then when it's, you know, they're getting raised as a baby, from a baby to an adult, their family always fed them a certain way because you don't get to choose what you get to eat when you're a baby. You don't know anything. You got to learn things as you go. So a lot of people, that's a lot of people's problem is like, you know, they don't have, because it's a comfort thing. Like everybody likes to gather around a table and eat good food and, you know, hang out with their family. So it's like it's a family thing. So I get it, but when it's compromising your health, that's when you need to kind of think, like, if you're getting older or you're, You know, or if you're younger, it don't matter what age you are. Honestly, you could, if you know you're out of shape, like you got to kind of think about your health and like, okay, well, do I want to live with diabetes? Do I want to live with high blood pressure? Do I want to risk having a heart attack? Do I want to risk getting cancers? Do I want to risk having pancreatic cancer or brain cancer or throat cancer or lung cancer? Or, you know, these are the consequences come with our actions that we do. And, you know, if we think about our, you know, just think about the long run, because a lot of people are short-term thinkers, to be honest. A lot of people, they want that instant gratification of that cheeseburger or that alcoholic beverage or that drug, and they're not thinking about the long run. Because, you know, when they first start doing it, they're young. Usually when people start drinking, they're young, so they're in pretty good shape. You know, when people first start, you know, get their first job and they're out on their own and they don't know how to cook, they start eating fast food. Or, you know, they're around certain friends and their friends are like, oh, come on, let's try this drug. And before they know it, they're drinking, they're smoking, they're eating, all like crap. And guess what that does? It slowly but surely, it's a snowball effect on that too. Just like I talk about the snowball effect to be positive, it's a snowball effect to be unhealthy. And then before you know it, they got some kind of ailment, and then they're sitting there wondering why this is happening to them. Well, it's because you're not thinking about the long term. When people smoke cigarettes, they're worried about that short term hit of a cigarette. They're not worried about what the box says you know, can cause cancer. They're not worried about that until they get cancer and they're going through chemotherapy and they're laid up in a hospital, or they're, you know, the doctor tells them they only got so long to live, or this, that, and the other. I mean, it's horrible what people got to go through once those short-term actions catch up to them in the long term. And then they go, wow, like, I wish I would have never smoked. I wish I would have never started smoking. I wish I would have never, you know, I wish I would have took my health more serious and not ate out every day. I wish I would have, you know, not drank every day or not did heroin every day. Whatever the vice is, I mean, people don't think about it until it's too late. I'm sure the people that have overdosed and died didn't think they were going to die. They thought they were just going to get a little high. Until the day they overdose and die, and then it's too late. Or until the day, you know, when they're eating cheeseburgers every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or whatever food, you know, and then when they have a heart attack and die, or a heart attack or a stroke, then they sit there and while they're laid up in the hospital, they're crying and rethinking all the things they should have done. So that's why I try to tell people, like, start now. Like, you don't have to be totally, like, perfect. And that's where people get me messed up. They think that I want you to just live this like perfect life, but no. But there's certain things you could cut back on. Like, let's just pretend I was out of shape. Scenario time. Let's pretend I'm out of shape, right? And somebody's telling me, like, look, man, you should take care of your health. The first thing that's probably gonna pop in my head is, well, fuck, I got 100 pounds to lose. That's gonna be too hard. I can't lose 100 pounds. Like, I'm not even going to try. But what they're not thinking of is, or, you know, they'll also think, I got to give up every food that I love, and I got to give up everything just to be in shape. No, I'm good. I'd rather be fat. But what they don't realize is you only got to give it up for a little bit of time. You know? You can enjoy things, just enjoy them in moderation. That's what that's my biggest advice. Like people just overeat and they eat out all the time, and it catches up to them whenever, if they just ate clean Monday through Friday and then on Saturday they had, you know, a good meal of their choosing, it gives you something to look forward to. You don't got to cut everything out completely. But that's what people are unlearned, and they don't realize that. They just think it's either all or nothing, and it doesn't have to be like that. At first, yes, it does have to be all or nothing. You have to have that desire and that want to tell yourself, no, I'm not going to look like this no more. I'm not going to live this life no more. I'm going to, you know, change my ways. But again, that takes work. It takes discipline. It takes courage. It takes vulnerability. It takes it takes all that, and it's hard to do on your own. I get it. I had to do it all on my own. I didn't have nobody trying to say they would help me out. I didn't have, you got personal trainers that charge you an arm and a leg, but then they don't even really care if you lose weight or not because they're just getting, personal trainers just want to get money off of you. So the longer it takes for you to lose weight or to get in shape, the more money they make, so they don't care. That's why I haven't been a personal trainer yet because I would be strict. I'd want results from my clients. If I want to be getting money from them, I want results. I wouldn't want to be fucking around and just, you know, oh, hey, Mrs. Smith, how are you doing today? Oh, come on, go ahead and run on the treadmill and get, make them run on a treadmill for fucking 10 minutes so they're sweating, and then have them do one exercise that's hard and then call that a workout. Oh, more sirens. Wish I could get on live one day and there not be sirens. Trying to listen to my birds chirp. There's always something going on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, people be living these lives, and then whenever man, it's just, yeah, I hear that? There's a lot of them too. I wonder if there's an accident or a fire. Who knows? Maybe somebody had a heart attack eating all them cheeseburgers. Oh. What's going on though? What's going on though? What y'all doing, man? What y'all got going on today? You got anything going on? Anybody's favorite show coming on tonight? Is there any new shows I should partake in? Let me know. Let me know. Oh. I got some really cool birds in my backyard. I like just watching them, for real. It's peaceful. I got like 5 different types of birds in my backyard. It's crazy. It's cool. I need to get a bird feeder. I can get them to get closer to me, but I got this cardinal that's always flying by. This comes in pretty cool. I do kind of wish I lived out in the country though. It'd be nice. No cars, no sirens all the time, not a bunch of fucking neighbors. You can actually go out in your backyard and be peaceful and chill. Alright, just be random people popping on my live. Dude say he's from Poland. I had a dude on here from Norway the other day. I'm gonna get a board that I'm gonna start writing people where people from. Every time somebody new tells me where they're from, I'm gonna mark it on the board. Come on, man. Tell me something positive. I know y'all out there. Nobody got nothing positive to say? Nothing positive to say. I know y'all got something positive to say for me now. Come on. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, and then tell me something positive. Spark my interest. Spark a conversation with me. It's your boy. Kind of chilly out here, actually. About to go get off this live and go back inside in the warmth since nobody wants to talk. Low key, low key. You say y'all want to check on my psoriasis? Oh, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for asking. Let's see. How's it look? Is it going away? Y'all think it's going away? Check that out. It's messed up, ain't it? My body done did me dirty. All that healthy stuff. Taking all them vitamins, working out all the time. That's what this stuff can happen to anybody, man. That's why I look at this, even though this is a harmless skin condition that's not contagious. Autoimmune issue makes me think, you know, anything can happen to anybody. So it's the argument where people say, you know, I'm unhealthy, I'm going to live my life the way I want to live it. It's kind of hard to argue with that. Only thing I can argue with is, I know, like I was talking to a dude on my live the other day, you know, he was saying, well, I'd rather, you know, we all got to die, so I'm just going to live unhealthy as I possibly can until then, basically. At least he's going to be happy. But I don't know. I don't feel like you're really happy. People just be lying and saying they're happy. They ain't happy when they look in the mirror. Knowing that they ain't got no discipline. I couldn't be happy knowing that I don't have any discipline at all for anything. Like the gym, like just teaches you so much about just having discipline, because it's hard work. You gotta go. You gotta wake up early. You gotta get your gym clothes out. You gotta get, you know, you gotta get there. You gotta put in the work. Then you gotta come home, take a shower, change clothes. Like there's a lot of work that goes into it. It takes a lot of discipline to make yourself, you know, especially if you got a job and you got kids and you got a busy life and you still go to the gym. Like that takes a lot of discipline. But consistency, discipline, patience, these things are all key when it comes to getting in shape. A lot of people don't have it. They don't have the patience. They want to go to the gym for a week and they hit it hard every day, and they don't see instant results. They're just like, man, this stuff don't work, I quit. Kind of like with this YouTube stuff. I gotta have patience. I'm talking to myself when I'm talking to y'all, because, you know, if I don't have patience about this, then I'm just gonna quit. I've already had thoughts like, man, I might as well just quit. I'm not getting nobody to talk. I ain't getting nobody to interact on my stuff. So I was like, should I just quit? Well, I mean, if Mr. Beast just quit when he only had 7 subscribers, then I guess, you know, he wouldn't be the most famous YouTuber, but I'm with it. And I doubt I get to his level, but, you know, I at least, I'm going to give it a little while. You know, you got to, like I said, patience. Can't expect instant gratitude on everything. You go to the gym, you work out, you're not going to see results the same day. You're not going to see results the next day. You're not going to see results the next month. But you got to just keep going, keep going, keep going. Consistent, consistent, consistent. And even then, it takes a lot because not only you have to have the discipline to go to the gym, put in the work, but then you got to have discipline out of the gym to not sit there and eat just whatever the hell you want, chips and cakes and donuts and snacks, and then expect to see results. Because you're like, man, I work out and I don't even get, I got a big old bill. Like, yeah, it's because what are you putting in your body? You're sitting there getting drunk on the weekends. You're probably eating fast food all the time, and then you want the results. Ain't how it works. You got to pair it. You got to pair the diet with the hard work. Then you get results over a long period of time. Most of the people that are like super in shape, they've been working out for 10 years, and they also probably take supplements and substances and whatever else to get looking like that. It ain't that serious for me. I just want to be in decent shape, you know, into my older years because I don't want to have knee problems. I don't want to have hip problems. I don't want to have back problems. I don't want to have gout on my foot. I don't want to have high blood pressure where I got to take pills and then I got to pee all the time because I got to take a water pill because I'm retaining too much fluid. And then I can't sleep at night, so I got to take a sleeping pill. And it just adds up and adds up and adds up. So hopefully somebody got something out of this for today. If you liked it, got anything out of it, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to get off of here. It's kind of chilly outside. I just figured I'd come out here with a little bit, see who's met a couple people come and say hi. I said thank you. I appreciate everything. Or anybody liking or subscribing to me. So thank you, and I'll see y'all around. Unless somebody wants to say something real quick, but so I've been out here for about 42 minutes. It's getting a little chilly. It's kind of crazy where I'm at. It's like every other day it's a different weather. The other day it was 80-some degrees. And the day before that it was pouring down rain, tornadoes. And the day before that it was ice cold. It was only like high of 40. Like every other day it's something different. That's what you gotta love about the Midwest. You get all seasons, especially around this time, springtime. I just can't wait to get into the summertime where I ain't got to worry about being cold no more. Hopefully somebody can get something out of this YouTube stuff, some positivity, and hopefully I can get some subscribers up and get monetized, and that way I can move somewhere where it's nice and warm, because I hate the cold. I'll go visit the cold. I'll go on vacation to Utah or something, go ski, or Colorado, but I ain't trying to live nowhere where it's cold. F that. I'm a tropical person. That's why, look at this. Look how white I am. I should be super tan. But no. Long ass, cold ass winter. And I got to sit inside. So, all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.